So, yes, good morning, Jude. So, as we mentioned, inshallah, today we should complete Unit 1. But what about our last lesson? What did you study last lesson?
Last lesson we take vocabulary and we take grammar, WH question.
Yes, we studied we studied, or you had a grammar focus lesson, how to structure questions, especially WH questions. And we have a reading passage covering the three best-selling computer games: Wii Sports, Disc Golf, and Freestyle Football. Right? So today, inshallah, Jude, we need to complete the grammar of Unit 1. This is really easy for you. Present simple frequency phrases. As you know, we use present simple for what? To describe your daily routine, to describe your habits, or talk
Yes.
about some factual information about yourself. For example, I live in Dammam. I am 15 years old. I am a student. I am a policeman, for example. I am an engineer, and so on. So we use present simple to talk about factual details about yourself, personal details, and what do you do every day, your daily routine, using frequency phrases. What does it mean, frequency phrases? Can you give me examples?
Uh, f- um,
Frequency, yeah. For example, I always go to school by car. Means what? I go to school by car every day. So the word every day, the word always, sometimes, usually, we call them frequency adverbs. يعني show me or show the listener how many times do I do. For example, I usually brush my teeth before sleeping. I sometimes go to the park with my friends. I never, for example, I never go to school by train. Okay? So something like that. So when you talk about yourself, about your routine, you should use present simple alongside or with frequency phrases. As I mentioned, always, sometimes, never, normally, regularly, as you will see in the two stories today. Here we have two stories, Yajud. Two stories. Of course, as you know, this level, we study grammar through reading or through listening, you know? It's a grammar focused lesson, but you see the grammar rules in the context, in real English or real language. So today we have two stories, okay, for two famous people. The first one for Yuna Kim. A girl is called Yuna Kim. She's worldwide or world champion ice skater from Bechuan, South Korea. And the other story from or for Michael Phelps. He is a world champion swimmer from Baltimore, USA. Do you know the two persons? Have you heard? Did you know
no,
anything about them? No. Try to guess, Yajud, before we listen. Look at the photos of the two sports people and guess who. In your opinion, who swims for at least 5 hours every day? Yuna Kim
um,
or
um,
Michael Phelps?
I think Michael Phillips.
Exactly, because he is a swimmer. Yes, that's true. Type is a goodwill ambassador for UNICEF, the World Children Charity, the World Children's Charity. What does it mean, goodwill ambassador?
Goodwill Ambassador. It's mean that
Mhm.
I explain this. Um,
As you call in Arabic يعني سفير أو سفيرة النوايا الحسنة. سفير
Yes.
سفيرة النوايا الحسنة. Sometimes we need those people for empowering young adults. Okay, like
Mm-hmm.
Messi, like Ronaldo, like famous footballers, for example, right? So, in your opinion, which one is a good, well ambassador for UNICEF?
I think Unikim.
Maybe, yes. It has 4 million followers on Twitter. Has 4 million
Um,
followers on Twitter. Michael or Yuna?
I
Try
have
to
no
guess.
idea.
Try to guess. By the way, you should listen now to get your answer, but try to guess. Try to guess. Choose anyone, no problem.
I think Unikim.
Okay. Type consumes for 12,000 calories a day and often eats burgers and other fast food. Consumes
I
means
think
eat or uses or
multiples.
needs. Who? Yona or Michael?
Michael.
Michael. Type makes pop records. Makes pop records. Pop
What
records.
do you
Pop. This is music. Pop music. Okay. So
mean?
pop
Okay.
pop records يعني أرقام قياسية في البوب.
Okay, I think Unikim.
Maybe that gets up at 5 a.m. to go to the swimming pool.
Michael Phillips.
Michael weighs 100 kilogram. Weighs يعني his weight وزنه أو وزنها 100 kilogram. I think Michael
Yes, Michael.
had the nickname the fish. Has
Michael
Mike
Phillips.
lives in Los Angeles, California.
And Michael Phillips.
Maybe Yuna. الله أعلم. طب earns about $10 million a year.
Uh, maybe Michael Phillips.
Yes, maybe. طيب, now let's listen and check your answers. Whose life do you think is more interesting and why? So let's listen, Yajul, to the two stories, the two sports people, and please let me know whose life do you think is more interesting and why. Let's listen. Listening?
No.
Now listening?
The United States, Michael
Yes.
Phelps is one of the best-known athletes in the world today. He's a swimmer and Olympic champion, winning medals at the 2004, 2008, and 2012 Olympic Games. He has fans all over the world, as well as 4 million followers on Twitter, where he calls himself Phelps the Fish. It's not surprising that Michael trains hard. He gets up at 5 a.m. and does at least 5 hours training every day. But one thing that is surprising about Michael is his diet. He consumes 12,000 calories a day. That's 6 times the average for an adult male in his 20s. He says he sometimes eats burgers and other fast food. But because of his training regime, he never has problems with his weight. He weighs just over 100 kilograms. Eat, sleep, and swim, says Phelps. That's all I can do. South Korean figure skater Yoo Na Kim is one of...
Okay. So I think we have the right options for Michael. He swims for at least 5 hours. This is correct, right?
Right.
Consumes to 12,000 calories a day, correct? Gets
Yes.
up at 5, correct? Weighs 1,000 kilo. 100 kilogram, correct?
Yes.
And he has the nickname the fish, correct? Right?
Right.
Okay. So now what about Yuna?
The world's highest paid athletes. She earns approximately $10 million a year. She skates for several hours every morning, and in the afternoons she does other kinds of exercise. But she's not just a sportswoman. She also does a lot of important work to help people. She is a goodwill ambassador for UNICEF, the World Children's Charity, and she often gives money to charities, including $27,000 to victims of the Japanese tsunami in 2011. As she travels a lot, she has English classes 3 times a week. Yuna comes from Bucheon, South Korea, but she now lives in Los Angeles, California, with her mother, who is also her manager. And she finds time to make several pop records every year. She is a big pop star in her home country of Korea.
Okay. So again, Yuna is a goodwill ambassador for the UNICEF.
Yes.
But who has 4 million followers on Twitter? Yuna or Michael?
Michael.
Michael. This is Michael. Okay, Michael. Makes pop records, Yuna. Lives in Los Angeles, Yuna, and earns around $10 million a year, Yuna. Okay? What do you notice here, yeah, Jude? What is the present simple here? What is the present simple? Please now focus on the verb. Focus on the verbs. Please highlight the verbs. Here, swims, is, has. Okay?
Okay.
What else? Consume, consumes, makes,
Eat.
eats, yes, gets,
It.
weighs, has again,
Lives.
lives, earns. What do you notice here? What is the content? Which one is a habit? Which one is a fact? Which one is a habit? Showing his habit. Which one is habit? For example, habit expresses habit. For example, every day, this habit, right? Showing his habit. Let me say habit, or write H, habit. A goodwill ambassador. This is fact. حقيقة. Has 4 million followers. Fact. Fact يعني شو حقيقي. Consumes every day, often eats burger. So habit, right?
Oh.
Makes pop records. Fact.
Habit.
Gets up at 5. Habit, yes. Weighs 10 kilogram. Fact. Has nickname. Fact. Lives in. Fact. Earns about. Fact. So as you see, we use all the present simple, as you see here, with to express fact or habit. But if you use habit, what you notice, ya Jude? We use frequency phrases. Like what? Like everyday frequency phrases. Okay? Often, eats, blah, blah, blah. Again, he gets up to go to the swimming pool. This is habit. Okay, he gives us the time here. Look, if it is used for facts, no need to use frequency adverbs. Okay, Jude, is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay, so here the grammar box here summarizes what we mentioned. We use present simple for habits or something which is always true. Okay? Here one more
Okay.
example. Here one more example. He trains 4, 5, 6 hours every day. Habit or fact?
Uh, this fact.
How fact? He trains for 5 to 6
I know
hours every
habit.
habit. She comes from Pichun, South Korea.
Um,
Mhm.
fact.
Fact. Okay? This is fact. Type. Frequency phrases. Underline the phrases below which answer the question how often. Okay, where in the sentence do the phrases go? He sometimes eats burgers and fast food. What is the frequency? Sometimes. She often gives money to the charities.
Often.
Yes, he does at least 5 hours of training every day.
Every day.
Yes, she has English classes 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Yes. So this is what we call frequency adverbs. Here we have more, Yajud, more frequency adverbs. Can you read them? Here
Okay.
sometimes, often,
Often. Usually.
usually,
Always. Never.
never,
Um.
occasionally.
Occasionally.
Occasionally يعني before or after sometimes. يعني occasionally يعني شيء بالصدفة يعني ما هو دائم ما هو كتير يعني after a way after sometimes occasionally. For example, I occasionally go to the cinema with my family. I occasionally
Yes.
go to the cinema with my family in the evening, which means يعني ما بنروح كثير قليل يعني occasionally. Okay, so far so
Yes.
good.
Yes.
And where should you use frequency adverbs, ya Jude? Here, as you see, before the verb. Before the verb.
Yes.
Before the verb, or if it is every day or 3 times like this, at the end of the sentence. So now, please go to practice. Write the frequency phrases in brackets in the right place.
Okay.
Can you complete, please? Number 1, Michael.
Michael sends message on Twitter 5 or 6 times a day.
Exactly. So use it here at the end of the sentence. So let me say here, put full stop. Okay, next.
He swims for 5 or 6 hours every day.
Yes, the same at the end of the sentence. Full stop. Next.
He misses. He never misses breakfast.
Exactly. He never. He never. Yes. Okay, complete. Just a second, Jude. Just a second.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, please. Number 4, sometimes
He sometimes uh he
goes.
he goes to fast.
No,
He
he
sometimes go. He
exactly.
sometimes goes to
Well
fast
done.
food
Okay,
restaurant.
well done. Type. Here the same. I think this is easy for you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now this true for you. Make them true for you. Use the frequency phrases in the right place and make them true for you. Always, occasionally, sometimes, usually, never, every day, or every week, or every month. every year, blah, blah, blah. You can say
Okay.
once, twice, or 3 times a day, and so on. Number
Okay.
1, for example, I watch TV in bed. Here, you can say I sometimes, or I occasionally, or I never, or I always. So please make these sentences true for you.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Number 1, I sometimes go out with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually late for school.
I am usually late for school. Okay.
Yes. I always play games on my phone.
Okay.
I never listen to the radio in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I never go to the
Opera.
opera.
Yes.
Opera. Um, some I sometimes watch TV in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yes.
I always go to bed after midnight.
Okay. So here, as you see, these sentences expresses what? Express your habits. Your habits. So in your homework, please, Jude, try to write more details about your daily routine using frequency phrases. Okay? And
Yes.
please also go to SPR page 138 and 9 to complete the remaining tasks. So now let's move to the next part in this unit. Do a 60-second interview. Do a 60-second interview, right?
Yes.
So interview means asking questions, as you see. Do you know this girl? What is she?
Mm. Maybe she's a model.
Maybe she's a model. Maybe she's an actress. Okay. So here we have some questions. Okay, let's listen to two students, Mark and Laura, doing a 60-second interview. Take the questions you hear in the useful language box, right?
Yes.
So listen and please focus on the questions and let me say, how many questions can he answer in a 60 second, in a minute? After that, we can practice the same interview together, right? Here you have questions 1 to 12. So let's hear to the interview and please count how many questions. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Listen.
Recording 7.
Okay, let's start. I'll interview you first. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to time us on my phone. We've got 60 seconds. That's 1 minute, starting from now. So, what's your full name?
My full name is Laura Inés Rodríguez Ortega.
Wow, you've got a long name. Okay, let me write that. Laura Inés Rodriguez Ortega. And have you got a nickname?
Yes, my friends and family usually call me Lali.
Lali. Lali. That's a nice name.
Thank you.
And okay, what next? Yes, where were you born?
I was born in Buenos Aires in Argentina.
Buenos Aires. And when were you born?
When? On the 18th of December, 1990.
December 18th, 1990. Okay. Well, tell me about your family.
Okay. I live with my father and mother and sister. Both my parents are doctors. They work in different hospitals in Buenos Aires.
Oh, really? They're both doctors.
Yes, and my sister is 2 years younger than me. Her name is Patricia, but everyone calls her Patty.
What do you do in your free time?
Mostly, I like doing a lot of sport in my free time. I mean, I play basketball. I usually play about 3 or 4 times a week, and I sometimes go to the gym or go swimming. I really like keeping fit.
Oh, really? That's great. Oh, that's 60 seconds finished.
So, Jude, how many questions did he ask?
7.
7 questions, right? Or 6 questions?
Maybe.
Yes. So here, what's interesting thing you learn from the interview? So let's read this 60-second interview with Frida Pinto and find answers to the questions. Okay?
Okay.
So let's do this interview together. So I'll let me adjust our time to 1 minute to my mobile, and let me see how many questions can you answer in 60 seconds. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. What's your full name?
Jordan Khalid.
Have you got a nickname?
No.
Where and when were you born?
I bought in Kuwait City in 2011, 2511.
And tell me about your family.
I have brother, her name is Salman. He's in grade 3. I have also a sister in grade 9, and also I have another little sister. She's 11 months. Yes.
Where do you live?
I live in the Dammam city in Saudi Arabia.
How do you do in your free time? What do you do in your free
Uh,
time?
Maybe I go to gym or maybe study at home or play in my
Yes.
phone to my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. Time is up. Yes, well done, Jude. You answered, uh, yes, 7 questions. This is great. Okay, so now, so here we have some reading, okay, the same, but this time about uh, uh, this lady or this woman is called Frida Pinto. And here's some more details about her. Okay, so we have, let me ask you more questions here about question 8. Are you scared of anything?
No, I don't think that.
Yes, for her, as you see, I am scared of water. I can't swim very well. I want to learn to swim properly so I don't feel so scared. Okay, so
Yes.
what's your favorite position? What does mean position here? Means something you
Uh,
own, something you own, something you have, in the best thing you have. Maybe your mobile, maybe your car, maybe your sunglasses, maybe your ring, you know. This is the best thing you have. For her, shoes. Okay. Um,
okay.
Yes, what about this? What's your favorite weather?
I think summer.
You like summer. Wow.
Yes.
Why? Why do you like summer?
Because summer always we have
Mhm,
a break from school like 2 months.
mhm.
And also I love summer because we go to our cousins. Yes.
Great, great. So you
Yes.
love summer? Yes, because you travel during the summer. This is great.
Yes.
Okay. So here, what about the last question, yeah, Jude? What are your ambitions for the future?
Um,
Your ambitions.
maybe
What you like to do in the future? What do you
I
want to do?
think I want in the future. I hope that I will be a doctor and um be a good doctor that help people.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, Jude. So this is the interview, as you see. Uh, the interview based on asking personal questions, and to answer these questions, which tense should you use? Now, in your answer, did you use past simple or present simple? In your answer, Jude, did you answer using past simple or present
Yes.
simple?
Present simple.
Exactly, present simple. So we use present simple to talk about facts, to talk about our habits and our concerns or interests. Excellent. So this is the end of Unit 1, Alhamdulillah. Okay, so you focused on how to use present simple and how to use or how to structure questions. So now please go to page 138, 138,
Okay.
138 or 9, 138 or 9, I think. Yes. So um, this one. Yes, for further practice, for speaking uh, for present simple, okay, this is really important for you. Present simple. This is the details of present simple format, positive and the negative. Okay, how to add s and here frequency adverbs and how to use them. Right. So
Uh,
let's take just quick samples for each one. Number two, for example, Yajud, change into negative. My brother lives in the town center. Make it negative, please.
my brother
Mhm.
don't live not
Don't. So my brother don't or doesn't.
it doesn't
Exactly. Doesn't lives or live.
lives.
No. Doesn't live.
What?
بنشيل منه الاس. ليه؟ لأن doesn't دبابة تحمل وراها. بعد doesn't you must use verb one. So
Yes.
my brother doesn't live in the town center. طيب. She is a good singer. She is a good singer.
She isn't a good singer.
Sinner or singer, yes. طيب. To make question. Um, Again, number two. Your friend plays the guitar. Make a question, please.
Uh, does your friend plays guitar?
Let me write it for you. Does your friend plays guitar?
Yes.
Okay, is it correct? Can
Mm-hmm.
you say plays?
No play.
أيوه لسه قايلين من شوية does دبابة تحمل وراها، يبقى لازم آخد play، نشيل منه الإس على طول، يبقى does your friend play. Yes, play a guitar. That's correct. طيب here rewrite the sentences with she. Number 3, rewrite sentences with she.
Okay.
I speak fluent Spanish.
Does she speak fluent Spanish?
She speak like this. مهم. ايه الفرق بين I وشي طيب؟ She third person. You must write اس المفرد. يعني أقول she speaks fluent Spanish.
Yes.
Okay?
She speaks.
Yes. So third person, he, she, it, or any person in the singular noun, you must write s to the verb. طيب I fly home once a year.
Does you fly home?
No, it's not a question. Use she.
Okay. Does she
No,
flies?
no, not question. يبقى she flies. she flies. الواي flies
Okay.
كتبناها ازاي؟ شلنا الواي
Yes.
وكتبنا اي اس. يعني اقول she flies home once a year.
Yes.
طيب I have lunch at home. Use she.
She has lunch at home.
Excellent. She has lunch at home. تمام. طيب I catch the early train to work.
She catches.
She catches. Yes, right. es. She catches. ليه كتبنا es؟ عشان آخرها ال ch. She catches.
She catches the early train to work.
Yes, exactly. So please, Jude, try to practice further to this, to be more familiar how to use present simple. Right here, how to use the regular or the frequency verbs, adverbs in the right place. I think this is easy for you. So let's come to the vocabulary. Exercise 2. Please complete number 1 as homework. Exercise 2, please. Use one word from the box to complete.
Yes.
Complete number throw here. Okay. Throw, team, racket, score, champion, equipment. You know the meaning?
What's mean champion?
Champion بطل. Like Michael Phillips at the beginning of the lesson. It's
Yes.
sport, yes, sport champion, بطل أولمبي يعني أو بطل رياضي. Number
Yes.
1.
When you put the ball in the basket, you score 1 point.
Yes, that's right. You score 1 point. Number 2, receive the silver cup and 10,000.
The team.
No, the champion. No, the champion, البطل. Okay. طيب, do you have to stand still when the ball in this basket?
When you throw the ball in the basket.
Yes, exactly. I'd like to play tennis with you, but I haven't got a racket, right?
Yes.
There are 7 players on each team. You don't need a special equipment. Number 6. Okay, Jude, this is the end of our class and the end of Unit 1. Alhamdulillah. We